Hey everybody, it's Mr. Christie.
And this is Stouticus.
Here looking at week three, because we beat you guys to playing games. So first game up was Housing George Homewreckers versus Broken Boys. I believe we
And
both thought Broken Boys would win this one.
yep, we were both wrong.
Yeah, Broken Boys had it.
Even though
Yeah, the Camry. The Camry had a lot of possession,
yeah, I was just gonna say that Kemry had the ball more than the Chorfs did.
and they had 71 blocks to 37.
Yeah. So
What happened? Did the
and
Chorfs
four
just
injuries.
Did the Chorfs just become elves or something? Elves without passing? How I this is
Actually, it seems like it 10 for 10, 10 for 10 on dodges from Chorfs, and they were picking the ball up, catching the ball. So yeah, it seems like they turned into elves for a game.
that's weird. I'm confused by this. I thought what happened was a lot of injuries on the Camry.
It was the opposite. The Kemry gave the injuries.
All right, so just remember, if you're going down players, just become elves, and everything will turn out good.
Well, then you can always go for the Hail Mary plays because you don't care, and
Yeah,
especially if it works, it works, and sometimes they work.
yeah. Just a weird game. If just by statistics alone, it looks like the Camry should have won this by a landslide.
Yep, but it shows you not won and lost on injuries alone, especially when Agi 2 Chorfs become elves
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
don't
gonna
fail
say.
dodge.
That's what I'm saying. Is these Chorfs are all elves. It's a farce. He's played.
They're
I'm not
elves.
sure how many seasons, and I'm not sure how many seasons he's played, but he's been hiding that they're actually elves the whole time.
They're elves that play on their knees.
Yeah,
Could be.
it's crazy. Next up, Regen versus Werewolf of Wall Street. So I did see some of this game. Overall, went how we kind of thought. Claw didn't do enough damage overall to stop the dwarves. And
Yeah,
these are some hefty dwarves.
yeah, and the big TV differential wasn't really enough to overcome the lack of players. I saw that he induced Cheney and Ramtut.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was a bad choice. Ramtet does have a lot of strength that you can use. Wrestle to
Yeah, I
also get rid of some block a little bit.
believe he's strength 6, wrestle, break tackle, so he can even do cage diving.
Yeah, so I think that when you're that low in value, he's a good choice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but still, that's not enough to make up for the lack of
Not
team.
not what these guys do.
Yeah, not when you're facing highly developed dwarves.
Yeah, they just controlled their way down the pitch. And the dwarves. Oh yeah, there's even a wizard too. With an attrition
Yeah.
fireball.
Oh, that was an attrition fireball? Yeah, it looks like it got 5 guys. So it was either a cage or an attrition fireball.
I just call them all attrition because they never work for me. Yeah, game went the way we thought it would. Nothing there. This one, I don't remember how we picked it. I think I picked
Although
Wizard.
there was a costly loss
Oh yeah,
for the
we'll
dwarves?
get back to that costly loss later.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Dead Wrestlers Society versus Rebel Rage Quit. I believe we had the Lizards winning this one,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
Lizard armor didn't hold up so well, as you can see. There's a dead player there who got the MVP.
Speaking of costly loss, it always hurts losing a level 6
Oh yeah,
developed Saurus like that.
it's a nice blitzer too.
Oh yeah, that's a very nice piece to have. Mobile blitzer.
Yeah, normally very durable, but I assume Arabi made sure it wasn't so durable.
Not verse claw palm, and then a boot if needed.
Oh, I just looked at the ball possession. Dead Wrestler Society had 6% possession. That sounds like a lot of failed pickups. No, pickups weren't bad. I'm not sure what happened this game.
I don't know either. Maybe a blitz on their receiving half, and they had the ball, failed to pick it up, and they had it one turn, maybe something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it must have been something like a blitz.
But when Arabi gets 10 removals on 21 blocks, plus some fouls in there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 11 removals.
Yeah. Lots of fouling, 4 expulsions.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Dead Wrestler Society, 5 KO sustained, 7 casualties, and then 1 death. So it's pretty hard to stand up to someone when you're down that many players.
Oh yeah. So it's not surprising when the dice break this way that they're gonna lose.
Yeah, I'm assuming a blitz. Arabi just kind of got next to the ball and made it hard for him to get it, while removing players as quickly as he could.
Yeah, seems like it.
Next up, Eat Man Things versus We Chilling. This one I don't remember. Oh, you? Now I remember. We didn't really pick out who was going to win on most of these because we were late.
Yeah, and I think this one was one of the first ones to be played anyway.
Yeah. I was just thinking to myself, who did I think was going to win this one? Because I had no clue who I would have picked.
Yeah, officially we only picked the first 2. Unofficially we picked a few more, but that didn't make it into the second recap.
Yeah.
But I would have given the edge to the Skaven in this matchup going into it, seeing the We Chillin was down their Mighty Blow tackle blitzer. However, it seems like they didn't really need that piece. And
yeah, it looks like the Skaven also had a hard time holding the ball themselves too.
Yeah, Agi5 Witch Elf and Agi5 Blitzer and Agi5 Witch Elf, I believe, will do that to you.
They got 1 interception, which is probably on a gutter runner, but pretty odd overall. That they have such low possession, even with the intercept.
Yeah. Again, maybe there might have been a blitz action or a short kick that allowed there to be a scrum for the ball on their possession, as opposed to, deep kick that allows you to just control possession.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't remember. Do the Dark Elves actually have a kick player? They don't. So yeah, it must have been just a nice kick for them. Or a blitz. Yeah.
Also, it seems like these rats forgot to remember how to dodge too. Only 55%. So maybe some key failed dodges early in turns too.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
But I believe I saw that Ninja Pirate Assassin said this is the swan song for Eat Man things. So I guess he might be re-rolling, or I guess he's re-rolling next season.
Well,
So it's last season for these Skaven.
that'd be where I start making some really ballsy plays.
He's got the pieces to be able to pull those plays off too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if this was gonna be my team's last season, I would try and go a little more ballsy on my plays, especially with those players.
yeah, he was down his Agi 5 sacker gutter runner this game too, so maybe that had an effect on his playstyle.
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty hard when you don't have the sacker.
Yeah, Agi 5 wrestle, strip ball, 2 heads,
Yeah,
move 10.
Strip ball would have been nice. He's got no sure hands on the team. Oh, he does have a kick. I missed it. I guess I just assumed kick would be his only skill. All right, next up, not FDA approved versus Frozen Dead North. 2-2 draw.
I'm a little surprised. I would have thought the the High Elves would have taken this one. Maybe in a slightly in a shootout, like 3-2, but
overall, everything was pretty even. Frozen Dead North got a little more on the injury side, but on the other hand, not FDA approved, got the passes.
well, they're High Elves.
Yeah. Honestly, just looks like a pretty even game overall, which makes sense for the score.
Yeah, getting the Necro getting 7 removals overall. If those came in bunches enough to allow them to score relatively quickly, yeah, and then the Elves also being able to answer quickly in return leads to a 2-2 draw.
Yeah. Well, they also have both of them have 50% ball possession and 43, so they also just held onto the balls really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty evenly matched teams. Also, some nice that super good Killer Wolf got the MVP. It's getting closer to that legend level.
Yeah. Probably want that MVP on something else more important, but because he'll eventually get there. Legend is still very far away.
Well, I'm working on a Legend Halfling, and I want him to get all the MVPs.
I have 3 guys that are on the way to Legend, but it's like I don't want you to get any more MVPs. I still need other players to get MVPs because they level so slowly.
That's fair. My team is more based on being tall.
Oh yeah, no, mine's wide.
Yeah.
Mine has to be.
Mine's tall like the trees.
Because they are the team.
I mean, now I have one good halfling.
They're just missiles you throw around the pitch.
I mean, not
You don't
him.
need him to be good.
All right. Next up, Cheese Tactics Mark II versus Guy Catch 'Em All. I mean, I know we didn't get to pick it, but pretty sure it ended up how we thought. Nurgle winning.
Yeah, I thought the Nurgle would relatively easily handle this game. Being able to get 2 touchdowns was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, they got the 15 armor breaks to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, inflicted 4 injuries, 5 KOs.
Yep. Classic Bash v Bash, but one of the Bash teams has Claw and the other one doesn't.
Yeah. And also, the one Bash team had all the possession that game at 75%.
Yeah. That helps too. Cheese suffered a death as well. So he loses another orc. Not Baby Swiss, though.
No, that's the guy everyone wants to die. That just won't. Yeah, it was Oh, no. Cheese didn't lose a Black Orc. Steakman's lost a Nurgle Warrior.
Oh. Sorry, read that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, then Cheese left his mark.
Guard block. So, not the most valuable of them, but it hurts to have to build them back up.
Oh, yeah. Getting those 2 skills takes forever. Also, Gruyere getting the MVP, the Legend Blitzer, doesn't help at all in terms of helping out the development on those Black Orcs that he desperately needs.
Yeah. When you do hit Legend, that's when you don't want any MVPs.
Yeah, when you're stuck at level 1 and 2 Black Orcs, definitely.
Yeah, dice were not always the best for Cheese that game. Yep, he tried to throw a Goblin and it failed. All right.
Didn't get eaten, no.
No, that's
Sad
what we
time.
want. That's what we all want. That'd be the greatest. That'd be the greatest, watching Baby Swiss get eaten by the troll.
If he's gonna die, that's how it's gonna happen.
That's how I want to see it happen. Last up, Bioware for Life versus Charlestown Chiefs. It's a 1-1 draw. You know, nothing too special about this game, it looks like. Maybe vampires got a little more armor breaks than they should have, but didn't result in any injuries. Well, 1.
Yeah, whereas the lizards did get 3, but on more blocks. So yeah, it just seems overall pretty evenly matched game. Fighting over some ball possession a little bit, but not much.
Yep.
Just seems like
vampires got a little hungry.
Still 80%. It's not that bad.
Oh yeah, but they pretty sure those caused 3 injuries.
Well, that's why you have a big bench.
Oh yeah. I don't like going 16 players because I like to leave space for star players, but vampires I might go 16.
Yeah, it all depends on...
But I also play halflings and rely on star players, so...
I was just going to say, it depends on the division you're in. If you're going to constantly be down TV, sure. If you're right there where you can't induce star players anyway, then it doesn't matter whether you have the space open for them or not.
Yeah, not too... It's kind of a standard fair game.
Yep, yeah, no nothing really tilted it in either direction, so you end up with a 1-1 tie.
All right, let's move on to next week. Let's make some predictions here before everyone gets to start playing their games. First up, Eat Man Things versus Broken Boys. I'm gonna say Eat Man Things gets this one.
Yeah, I'd have to say that too.
I think Broken Boys has a problem against agility.
And chorps that think they're elves.
Yeah, no, they were playing against an agility team. They didn't realize it.
Yeah, that might have been the problem.
They were secret. They were secret elves. He had no clue. Watch out for those bull centaurs. I think that God, take a look at their players. Bull centaurs are probably 2 elves in a suit.
in a horse suit.
Yeah. Yeah, I give this a EE Man Things because I've seen Broken Boys not do so well against Bash or against agility.
Yeah, I would give it to the Skaven as well.
Next up, not FDA approved versus Dead Wrestler Society. It's kind of hard to say. I've seen Draenor play really well, but he lost one of his best guys at just blitzing down the players.
Yeah, and for that reason, I think I'd give it to not FDA approved because that was his mobile blitzer. You couldn't just stick alignment on him and not have to worry about a 50-50 dodge. And so losing that player, not to mention...
It's worse than 50-50 dodge for Saurus.
Oh yeah, they're Agi 1, sorry. Yep. Thinking they're Agi 2. So yeah, I think he's going to have to learn how to play without that piece, and it's going to take him a game or two.
Yeah, I think I'd have to give this to FDA approved just because of the loss of that player. Next up, Cheese Tactics Mark II versus Rage Dwarf. I think we can give this one to Rage Dwarf. They've been very commanding in this division.
Oh yeah, we'll get to it later on, but they're right now sharing the lead in the division. Yeah, I'd give it to the dwarves as well. Just too much of everything.
Yeah, and even the player they lost, we'll get into that player in a little bit. Losing that player is not going to be that big of a downside against orcs. I mean,
yeah, not going to see that much dodging, except maybe Baby Swiss, but yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to give this to Rage Dwarf. They've been very commanding in the division.
Plus, Cheese is going to be down his most developed Black Orc, so he's going to be down in Mighty Blow, Guard, everything. So I'd give it to Rage Dwarf.
Yeah. Next up, Bioware for Life versus Hausendorff's Homewreckers. I think I'll give this to Bioware for Life because I believe Hausendorff's missing a Bull Centaur. Yeah, they're missing a Bull Centaur.
They're carrying Bull. Blotch our hands.
That too.
Break tackle.
It's their carrying Bull they're missing too.
Yeah.
And Chaos Dwarves don't have the best inducements. So I think I'm gonna give this to the vampires.
I'm actually gonna go with the Chaos Dwarves. After last week's performance, they're not really a bash team. They're an elf team. Yeah, I mean, they're down how much? 320 right now. A wizard and a bribe or two is really all you need as a dwarf team. To be able to still compete. Yeah, their star players aren't that great, but bribes are always good.
Yeah, but they're also missing their dirty player for next game too.
Yeah.
I mean, you still take the bribe. You want
They
to
still
get as
have-
many removals as you can against vampires.
Yeah. And I think they'll be able to do that, I guess is what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I counted out. They still have 11 players, so no loners coming in.
Oh yeah, they have exactly 11 players, so maybe pick up a loner hobgoblin with 30 player for the game or something like that.
That wouldn't be too bad.
Instead of a wizard. I don't know. Because you can't capitalize as much on the wizard as slow moving chores, but
Unless they bring out their secret elf.
yeah, I don't know if you can keep counting on that though.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep on the Vamps. You're going to keep on Chaos Dwarfs.
Yep.
Alright. Next one. Charlestown Chiefs versus Werewolf of Wall Street. I say the Chiefs are going to get this one because Werewolves are on a rebuild season now. What's the
Yeah.
Actually, what's the difference in team value?
I was just looking at that. And not as much as last week because he does now have his killer white back. So it's...
He does have Jackal on a werewolf, which is really nice since on a very mobile werewolf. I should add too, so those skinks won't be as protected.
It's 240 in inducements. So that's...
I think he has enough for Cheney. I might be wrong.
No, that's... Cheney is either 240 or 260. So he's got enough. Just enough. If it's 260, because he's got 30 in the bank.
Yeah, but I believe he has enough for Cheney, so...
Yeah.
Cheney would be a really good pick, actually. Lots of valuable armor 9 to take down.
Yeah, it would help having a third claw. Yeah, but I think the Lizards will still take this.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Lizard still, but, you know, Cheney can make a big difference. Alright, next up. Gotta Catch 'Em All versus Rebel Rage Quit.
Ooh.
Can Orabi stop the regen enough? Because if
I'm gonna say no. I think Stake Mittens takes this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that one. Yeah, the regen. He has claw, 4 claw pieces. Claw mighty blow pieces. 1 with piling on. I think he might be able to, if he can keep the fouling up more than Orabi, he could out damage him too. How much claw does Orabi have now? He's only got 2 claw.
Yeah, he only has the 2. Both with... Oh, actually only one has piling on that has claw. Oh no, they both do. Never mind. Both claw palm. Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be able to keep up with either injuring them or regen is gonna kick in hard.
And that foul appearance can always come up.
That's what I was just gonna say, because foul appearance can ruin your day. And I just had a Nurgle off with Sauce and REL 1, and while foul appearance My foul parents put in work that game for like 2 turns where it fired multiple times and just ruined his strategy for that turn. So doesn't need to kick in all the time, just sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this Steak Mins. Just the combination of foul appearance, regen, more claw, just counters Orabi's basic strategies.
And Steak Mittens should be willing to put the boot in too with his team. So
Yeah, he doesn't
punish
have any.
Orabi piling on.
He doesn't have any.
No, he doesn't have
dirty player, but
14.
14 players.
14 players, so he's got plenty of rotters to do the fouls for you.
To Arabi's 12? No, Arabi only has 11 players.
I think it's exactly 11.
Yeah.
For this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Steakman. He's got the bigger bench. He's got the more sustainable bash.
Yep.
Yeah, Steakman is gonna take this one. And last, but not least, Frozen Dead North versus We Chillin. Frozen Dead North's been doing pretty good this season. Both tied in team value right now, but We Chillin's got a witch that's got to take a level.
Although We Chillin has yet to lose this young season with a win and 2 draws. So,
yep.
I don't know. I think I go with the Dark Elves on this one.
I think I might go the Necro this game. They just got that little bit of... I guess they don't have more mobility than Dark Elves. But they do have a lot more bases covered.
Mm-hmm.
Strength 4 Ghoul is very nice for carrying the ball. It's Blodge and Sure Hands. Speed Chillin have a... He's got to have some tackle, right? Yeah, he's got some tackle.
Oh yeah, he's got Mighty Blow tackle blitzer. He's got a Blodge Agi 5 leaping movement 8 blitzer. He's got a diving tackle Blodge step blitzer. He's got 2 movement up witches.
Oh, okay. Here's something here's something I missed. Necro's gonna get some inducement money. We Chillin's only got 10 players.
Yeah, so that's 70K.
And We Chillin's down a blitzer, so they might buy an air blitzer too.
No, sorry, that's 60K.
No, it's 70K for
Is it?
Yes, Dark Elves are 70K.
Oh yeah. Sorry. No, it's not missing the blitzer. The blitzer's at the bottom.
Oh, okay. It's hidden. Never mind. I thought that was a lineman that got 2 levels.
No, that's the baby blitzer. He's the black sheep, I guess. So he's kept at the bottom, away from the rest of the team.
Okay, so yeah, just a loner lineman then.
Yeah. So
he'll get 90K inducements minimum, unless he wants to fire a good player.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can scum a wizard or something like that.
Scum a wizard
for 60 more K.
Just buy a bribe.
Yeah, bribe or wizard, I guess. Probably. Oh, depends on if you want to use your bank or not. But you do have 2 dirty players, so a bribe isn't a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can give this to Necro.
Okay, and I'll take the Dark Elves.
All right.
So keep his unbeaten streak alive.
Oops. Oh man. Why am I so terrible at navigating these menus?
Yeah, I keep exiting all the way back out too.
So we got two of them where we think differently: Frozen Dead North, We Chillin, and Bioware for Life and Hausendorff Filmmakers.
Yeah, we gotta start disagreeing more on these picks. Seems like we always have the same thinking.
And then they decide to do some weird stuff, and other people win.
Yeah. Well, that's Blood Bowl.
All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard real quick. Yeah, we got 2 undefeated teams, Stakemans and Unseen Walker. That'll be a game to watch when they play against each other. They got a good hold at the top for how early we are.
Oh yeah, no, and not surprising that those two teams are up there. Two really well developed, wide bash teams. Um, yeah, not surprising to see them there already in this young season.
But right behind both of them are High Elf and Dark Elf.
Yep, and I figured that uh, a couple of the Agi teams would be able to rise to the top in this relatively bash heavy division. They always seem to. You can never count them out.
Yeah, they can do anything with 5 players. Yep. And after that, it's a pretty nice mix of teams. You got your Vamps, you got your Chaos Dwarf. You got 2 Chaos Dwarves, so the mix could be a little nicer. You got your Necro, and then you got your Orcs.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking to see when the Nurgle and the Dwarves play. That's not until week 10, so that's a very long way away.
Keep
But it
winning
could
all the
still
way till
be
then.
very important. It could be a very important game.
Yeah, we'll take a deeper look at that when it comes up. And yeah, Werewolf Wall Street coming in last makes a lot of sense since they lost their well-developed werewolf for first week.
Yeah, but they can still come back. And
Yeah, no, if
especially
it's just one player gone. It's just one player gone, so you're not in a death spiral. So, you know, they can rebuild.
Oh yeah, and
it's not like werewolves. Werewolves aren't a player that take forever to level up either.
No, especially if they end up with the customary REL Strength 4 or Mighty Blow as their first level.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if you had like a near legend flesh golem die, that'd be a big hit, but werewolf, you can build up fairly fast.
Oh yeah, still anybody's division really, with the 3 playoff spots plus the 4th spot going to the Challengers Cup. So 4 spots really.
So we're gonna take a look at a team now. It's over here, Rage Dwarf, because they lost a very nice blitzer here. It was guard, dodge, diving tackle. It was a very nice piece, but forever living on the Cunning Fox Pups team.
Yep, he is now a zombie.
Yeah.
Died, but grew a couple feet.
Actually, in the game, he had no arms or head.
Oh, I love those glitches.
I guess because it was like throwing over the zombie. I don't know how that would have worked out.
Yeah, those glitches always seem to happen with the zombies when you res them. But other than that, that was a nice piece.
It's a nice piece, but you can rebuild. He's got the money to buy a new blitzer.
Oh yeah, and could even prioritize feeding him some touchdowns in order to get levels on him quickly, because the rest of this team can protect it pretty well.
Yep, the blitzers aren't the worst for getting levels just because of the agility 3.
Yep.
Already have block.
But other than that loss, it means the team's still in very good shape. The Palm Troll Slayers are nice pieces. He's got the purchase off the market, that runner.
Yep.
And then his your customary wall of guard still with
So much
five guard. Obviously, can have more. That long beard.
Alt Dwarf will you'll get guard next level. I know it.
Oh yeah, no, you should take guard on that. Other than another strength up, I would probably be taking guard on that. Maybe even skipping doubles for it.
I don't know, strength 5 with block already. That's not too bad.
Oh yeah, no, I said other than another strength up, I would probably be taking guard even over a double. And then, but otherwise, it's shaping up very nicely, and no surprise, he's won his first 3 games.
Yeah, it's not 4 yet.
Yeah, slip of the tongue.
Yeah. Also, I do like it. A lot of people on his second runner there, a lot of people are scared to put the wrestle on their second runner. But he goes for the wrestle there, and that's really good.
Yeah, I've seen it more and more. It's really the only place you can put wrestle on a dwarf team other than putting it on a player that already has block. So
yeah, you want to avoid that negative synergy.
Yeah, and so the only place to put it is a runner.
I still see so many people just go block and block on both of them.
Yeah, because it's hard to carry, especially if you give wrestle the first skill. It's hard to carry on a wrestle piece to get those initial levels. So, but it makes the most sense. It's also kind of like the Norse teams have the same issue as well. Do they ever get wrestle?
The only player that doesn't have the negative synergy is the Ulfs, and do you want it on a strength 4 frenzy piece?
I have seen it done before.
I've done it before.
Because they also have strength access. You can give them like break tackle, and strength 4 is a really good sacker. So, but yeah, I like his sacking runner.
Yeah.
It's a very nice piece. I bet it helps him win a lot of games.
Yeah, if I ever played Norse again in something where I don't get a constant death spiral, I'd probably do the ball sacker Ulf.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's so hard to put it on them because they're strength 4, and you just give them block, guard, mighty blow, and they're fine. But it's really the only place you can put it if you want it at all.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the most well-developed teams I've seen.
Oh yeah. Let's see what it looks like after it faces Arabi or Stake Mittens later in the season, something like that, with a little bit of claw and mighty blow and piling on, and see if they can come out of that unscathed.
Yeah. All right. So till next week. See you guys.
See ya.